Yeah, it's OBS. It's a free software. OBS. It's open broadcast source. And then I picked up Amazon cameras. These are about $100 a piece, but they're 60 frames per second, 1080p, 60 frames a second, which is really the most important part of that. It'll carry it. So if you don't have 60 frames, you're going to have some smearing and lag and stuff kind of thing.
I've been gaming there for a good while, so I know how
Yeah,
frame rate
exactly the same thing. And so this is the software that gamers use to go out there, embed all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I never got into the live broadcast thing.
Yeah.
The side thing. I like how I like how you also get the scoreboard there too. That's
Yes, and this is Chad's scoreboard. It's not even mine. This is Chad's. It's ACL's, but it's under Chad's number. So with his player number, I can put up his score zone.
Really?
Yeah. So that's his score zone.
I definitely need to get with you one time and try to figure out how you say I love it running all that good stuff.
Yeah.
I'd like to do that with mine. I applied for regionals. I'm hoping to get regionals.
Cool. Yeah.
I think you already did too, didn't you?
Yeah, I haven't. I've probably told 2 people. Yeah. So, because I don't know. I'm more afraid of getting it than not. But Joe Webb stepping in. He's turning it over to, well, I don't know if he's turning it over, but I think he's offered it to Chuck Brummel Supply for him. You know Chuck? Chuck Diane Nick. So, Webb applied for conference also. Yeah, I think he's tired. Well, I don't think he has already, but he's the plan is, I think if Chuck gets it, then he's gonna do it. That's my thought. Or that's what I've heard. Chuck's right over there next to the guy in the white jersey. He's the gray hat.
Yeah, me and Chuck are partners today.
Okay, yeah. That's Chuck.
I've met Chuck at conferences.
So, have you been up to Rockwood and thrown with Joe at Joe's event?
I have not. I didn't mean to.
So Joe's got an upstairs about half as big as this floor right here that they cleared out and let him put 10 sets of boards up at a restaurant bar.
That's awesome.
They're always up. He's anchored them to the floor. And so he has a built-in restaurant, bar, cornhole lane. I mean, just cornhole. That's all they're using it for. Perfect setup. High ceiling. It is hot. It is as hot as here or more in the sunshine.
That's the only downfall.
Yeah, yeah.
Still, that's an awesome venue.
Yeah, yeah. He just goes and sets up his Wi-Fi and that kind of thing. Yeah, it's good. All right, here we go. We're gonna start this game up and get it running. You feel free to sit down. I'll show you. I can walk you through some of this if you want to.
Yeah.
It's up to you. No, not at all. All right, we got Derek. We got Derek Driggers here with us, ACL local director out of Cleveland.
How's it going, guys?
So we're live on Facebook through Cedar City Cornhole, and also going live to YouTube. I think it's on YouTube, goes through Facebook. It goes there. Trying to keep up with games today. So we got Jason Swafford, Zane Mendoza, Kody Foust, and Jody Bray. I think these bags are not live. Oh. Didn't expect that.
These are your sources there for your ACL score zone.
Yeah,
mics.
so scenes is where you can set up a different thing. So I've got my intro and exit scene. I can pull this down, but so creating graphics. So I've got an intro video. My venue actually went out and did a radio spot. So I put that as my audio on there. And so I just did basically a PowerPoint presentation of my logos and that kind of thing that switches over with my venue's logo.
Okay.
And so it just runs. And so it's just a little intro video. And so whatever I've got it timed, it's 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Just my logo, how it comes in. That's just PowerPoint.
Right.
So I've got Brushy Mountains logos. These are all the logos that I pulled off of just his flyer. So I just went out either online or pulled them off of his flyer and just saved them all to the desktop.
Right.
And so with that scene, I've got a Tennessee State Championship, but I started messing with my cameras, and the cameras don't, if you create a scene here and you go mess with the cameras, it messes them up everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, kind of thing. And so one of the hardest things that I've done is plugging in cameras here. So scenes, you just said that, so I've got my big orange cornhole up. I created a page for him, but when I got here, it didn't work as well as I wanted it to. So sources, you can go in and put in sources, and you just add a source, whether it's an audio capture, microphone, or audio input, so that's microphone.
Right.
Audio output, headphones, your browser. So, thank you very much. So your browser, that's where you pull in your score zone from. So
Okay.
what that looks like is under score zone, if I go to properties, it tells you just put in the address there, and then that 117228 is Chad's number. So my number is 130, 132. So if I put that in there, my score zone will come up, but it'll only be active when my score zone's active.
So you're taking the link and just copying the link over and put it in there. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's that simple.
Pretty simple.
Go find score zone, copy and paste into here, and it goes. And so that one's easy. My microphone,
Yep.
plug and play. One thing you got to deal with is USB. I don't have another USB, so I put this one to micro USB or into Lightning. So I had to buy an adapter for that, just to get the microphone on there. You can use your camera.
Don't they have adapters where you can get multiple USB ports on one port?
Probably. I haven't gone that far.
Yeah.
I just call this left camera, right camera. They're Razer cameras, and so they have settings that are inside of them. You go out to the app and set them, and then import those in. When I got in here, I just defaulted them and then resized them for what it is. Try to match those sizes up. So there's cameras there. I can pull in bracket, but bracket goes game by game, so it's the same. But you got to go out and get this bracket for the specific game that you're looking for, or like you want to see. So there's an open doubles or open blind draw bracket. I would have to go in there and put that bracket in there, and then I can pull it up. If I do that, I can then interact with it. I can actually go on score zone. I can click this interact button, and I can move this around. And I can, right now I'm on just one. I want to see one, but I can see most of the entire player that's on his, that he's putting out right now.
I had to play around and see what you're talking about.
Yeah. And so
I got a pretty good
you
idea.
can pull up bracket, and you can show the bracket on the screen, like in between games and stuff like that. These are my logos that are there. Let's see.
And how are you doing these at this
So this is the
what it is?
Tennessee logo.
Tennessee
So
logo?
Tennessee logos I created. There's a
Folder for it?
I just put them on my desktop,
Desktop.
and you don't even have to do a PowerPoint or anything. I figured out finally on this. So if I go to add a image slideshow, if I go to image slideshow, I can add the existing or I can put a new one in there. And so if I use the existing, they'll pop up, and it'll just say load images. Or just, you can drag and drop images in there, and then you can set the time where they're every 15 seconds they're rotating. So I've got one page that is Tennessee logos. That's this one for the Tennessee State, and this is my normal one. That's Big Orange Cornhole, and Big Orange Cornhole, Big Orange Billiards. So I've got another one that's I've got turned off.
That's pretty cool.
So to go out on sources, you just turn all the things on you want to see or not see. So I could just turn those off. They're gone. Turn
Whenever
them
you
back
want
on. Yeah. Turn my mic off. So I've got the mic. And then I've got some of the feedback that I got was a silent cornhole game. It's a very boring cornhole game.
Yes, yeah.
And so if you don't have some background, so I took my cameras and I pulled down like 20 dB so I can hear the bump, but I don't hear all the conversation that they have. So I get a little background noise, a little bit of music, but not huge, so that I'm not talking over the top of it. But if I'm not here and talking and I just mute my mic and wander off and go play a game, then it's running. People love guest commentary. They like to come in and just do the guest commentary, and I've had several people in the last few days just like, hey, this is really fun. I don't know how long
That's
that'll
not
last.
me. I'm not the commentary guy, but I got a guy at my venue that it's what he loves doing, like you just said.
Yeah, just talking.
Exactly.
So if you can get them talking cornhole and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, just follow the action. One of the ladies that I was doing was just like, follow the action. You know, the way you follow the action.
Do you have a way of seeing your chat on Facebook on the side here for your live stream?
So this will stream out. So you put your settings together, and this is really where the meat of it is in your settings and how you go out and what your rates are. You have to have at least 70, 800, something like that, to go out with 60 frames per second and get it there. Because if you don't, YouTube says poor connection, and they will not let you out.
So how are you? So you're going out to YouTube? You're not going out to Facebook on your lives? You're doing YouTube?
Yeah, it's just easy.
I got you. So you can do live. You can do Facebook if you want to. I've seen it on Facebook.
There's something with the interface of Facebook that I think there's an extra step. So if I go to YouTube and then share that to Facebook, and it's through YouTube. YouTube has unlimited storage. I mean, they call it's unlimited storage. So any videos that I upload to there just are there until I delete them, and they're just there. I don't know that anybody's going to want that or need that, but they're out there. All right, new score 16-6 here, 16-6. So the other thing that I've started doing in the last couple of weeks is recording the game. Because when you do a live stream, if you do a 3-hour event, I've got a 3-hour live stream on Facebook.
Right.
And I'm like, my game was from minute 20 to 32 or something like that. And so it's not bad to have that. But what I've started doing is when I'm sitting with it, is starting and stopping and recording. And it records to a folder on my desktop into this videos. So these are the videos that I've done today. So this kind of starts at the dirt right there. Can do that, and then I can just go upload those to YouTube, and they can just upload. And so those are individual games. So like this game right here, I started recording when we kind of started. So I started recording at the beginning of this game. I'll stop it at the end. That puts a video file out there. Later tonight, I can go draw all those videos in. Like on my YouTube channel, so this was easy to create, but it takes a couple of days to create. And so if I want to create and upload a video, so I just select files and it goes directly to that folder that I've got on there, and I can select all of these and do it just in one
time.
And they'll go and they'll just download in the background. And then they look like this. So these are two I did today. So this is their timestamp. So you kind of have to wait for them to upload so that you can see the games and see what the tag is and put those on. But this took about 10 minutes the other night to go in. This is my 7-13 Game 2 finals, Jeff Bipps and James versus Bill, Roddy, and Caleb. And so if I label them that, then they go back in, and then people will come through. And so if you get pros in the house, I did some for regional for Joe. If you go back, my locals aren't doing very much, but if you go back to the regionals, so I've got Jeff and Jason, this is regional Jeff. So guys like Alec Ryan and David Ryan make it pop. So the views go up on those guys. I mean, that's Alec Ryan and David Ryan. Just because of their reach on Facebook, they'll share those.
Right there.
They'll come up.
That's pretty cool. I like how you're doing all this.
I'm trying just to do something different. And here's also the live streams. Like here's the live stream that I'm on right now, and here's the ones I've done. So like that 3-hour 40 video, 3-hour 40 minutes, 77 views, but those are probably very small. Somebody's scrolling through, look for them. Who's going to watch a 3-hour and 40-minute video?
Right.
Especially when there's
find
dead
their
time.
part they want to find and
exactly.
go from there. Yeah.
So this piece, I just set up Big Orange Cornhole as my page, and created a new email, like Gmail, so that I could attach it to that. And then you have to go in and basically wait 2 days so they vet you and make sure that you're
verify your account. Yeah.
And they verify you before you can upload your first video. But they're all here, so all of my stuff is here. All of my videos, like I say, it's pretty well unlimited. I mean, I've only been doing it for a couple of months now. I've got 82 videos up there of varying sizes.
So you pretty much upload them and delete them off your hard drive the way you don't fill up the hard drive too fast.
Yeah. That's why there's about 20 videos in that one. 10 of them from today, and some of them for last night.
It becomes a little bit to keep up with, I'm sure, but at the same time, it's still growing your.
The setup, once you set up,
you get used to it a little bit
yeah,
better.
it's still frustrating because I've got a backpack for my laptop. I've got a backpack for my ACL software
Yeah.
with my cameras and my microphone. Then I've got my backpack that I carry my bags in. You got to have a power source.
Yeah.
You've got to have an internet source. Here, the Wi-Fi is really good. If the Wi-Fi wasn't good, get a hotspot your phone or something like that.
Is your venue holding your boards for you, or you got to carry boards too?
They bought the boards, so I haven't.
You're blessed there then.
Yeah. They actually down on the end, the last 3 sets of boards down there are from my venue.
There you go.
Yeah. So he called me this morning. He's like, "Can you bring 3 sets of boards? I don't like my black ones." And I'm like, "Put them in the truck." So I ended up driving them off and throwing them on the truck. So,
There you go.
yeah.
Can't beat that, man.
So this is, I mean, it's all pretty simple. If you want to do like a Zoom call or Teams or something like that, when you download this, it's all free,
Yeah.
and the OBS is free. But like really, some of this stuff gets
A little complicated.
in the weeds. I look at YouTube videos really to be able to do that. But you got general stuff where you're streaming to, updates, all of these things. Source alignment, I have no idea what that is. Projectors, system trays, previews, importers, studio mode. All of that's kind of default. So your stream, I'm going to YouTube. So I connected my account to it. That's the one that took about 2 days. They had to validate your account, verify that. Once you get it, then that goes, and it goes directly there. So that's, YouTube was just easy. Facebook was hard here because you had to have a stream key, and it was just hard. It was harder to upload videos. It was harder just to keep a stream going and all that. So I don't remember exactly why I did that.
But you're
YouTube's easy.
But you're still going to YouTube though. You're still going to Facebook Live at the same time, or not? You're just going to YouTube. Totally.
It's YouTube,
Yeah.
but then you can share. So if I'm on
Oh,
YouTube,
you can share your live stream from. Okay.
I
Yeah.
share to Facebook, and it shows.
I understand now what you're doing.
And then I can go directly to my group in Big Orange Cornhole, and one click, and I've got a YouTube link embedded in my Facebook that people go to. So they're going to YouTube, but they're getting there through Facebook, which is where my reach is, not necessarily through YouTube.
So you're sharing two outlets at the same time. It's even better.
Yes. Yeah, I'm on YouTube Live, so they can find it there. So if you're subscribed on there, you can go. I don't have many subscribers. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So some of these things, the outputs, these things that you can do, the CBRs, the bit rates, all of this stuff, you kind of have to mess with, like your computer.
Yeah.
How much computer you want to use, how much horsepower you have in your computer, your keyframe rates, all these things. If you go on YouTube and look up some of the stuff you were talking about streaming out things, they'll tell you what these are. For best streaming on video games, or for best live this or live that, and do this. And they really helped me set up a lot of this stuff. But really, it's get in there and figure it out. I needed that slideshow on those, so I went and created that PowerPoint slideshow, and I'm like, okay, embed PowerPoint slideshow, and then I look down and it's like, create a slideshow.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dump those into a folder, and I'm like, that's better than anything I could have created right there.
Right. Yeah, I can
video
remember
rates.
a majority of this, I'm sure. But for sure, we'll probably get on a Zoom call one day or a Teams. I write down the software.
I don't do hotkeys. There are these things where YouTubers and all these, they can hit hotkeys and all of this stuff, and they've got these basically control panels where they can do all that stuff. I would never do any of that. And then there's some stuff on advanced. I guess I could change that of the numbers in the month and day it puts it out there, but I would love to be able to put that as a name of something, or if I could manipulate that to pull in the names from somewhere.
That'd be pretty
There's
cool.
a connection. If there was a connection, like the score zone, I could pull that up.
Right.
So I didn't have to go in and manually do it. But it would be cool. Stream delays, all of these things. So all of these have to be set and have to be set correctly. A lot of them are default, but you go through and be like, hey, why is this not working? So it took me probably about a month. I picked up like a cheap camera. It was like it says it was 60 frame rates or 30 FPS, and I was getting some drag and stuff, and I found these for about $100.
I already got the laptop. I didn't think of course, it's the mic and the camera. So.
Yeah. Well, the cord came with a camera. You plug that camera in, and you say, "I have a camera." Add, and just just go to properties and add it and do defaults. It's just a USB video device. You click that on, the camera pops up, you can resize it.
However you need to.
Yeah. So these are all locked right now, but if I go to one of these, if I go to this one, I can resize this camera, and this is why when I got here and plugged up the camera, it was doing this weird stuff of a camera. My screen was all messed up. I've got my scores on, but everything's screwed up.
He's over there doing fireball shots every round he throws. Pisses me off.
Oh no! Tell you what, it seems like fireball is a drink of choice.
Dude,
Quote
every
unquote.
time he threw, he was a fireball shot. I'm like, if you don't care, let me know, because I mean,
Yeah.
it ain't just about the money to me. I mean, it's a principle. My wife, my son, everybody's here. Like, I just go on home. You know what I mean?
No.
It's a purpose of work now.
You still gonna be here tomorrow, though, right, Kody?
Yes, sir.
And you get to throw with somebody you choose to throw with?
That's it.
I will never pay ever $50 for blindfold again.
50 a piece?
It's the same as if you brought a doubles partner.
Really? Wow.
So 50 to bring a partner, right?
Yeah.
Or 50